Hey, Corey Lawson from Howard Hanna, Liverpool. I wanted to show you what a final walkthrough is. We get our closing date, amazing, hallelujah. Before that, we have to set up our final walkthrough. I like to try to do the final walkthrough as close to the closing date as possible, just to minimize the window of something happening to the house. When I do the final walkthrough, there's a bunch of things that I'm looking for. We want to make sure that all the mechanicals are in working order. That is actually a part of the purchase contract. Unless otherwise stated or negotiated by the seller and buyer, all the mechanical systems should be in working order. So we're talking water, the heat, gas, the appliances, all these kind of things are working. When I enter a house, the first thing that I'll do is I'll turn the furnace up. I want to make sure that the heat is working and cranking out while I take care of my other tasks. Then I'll walk to the kitchen. I'll turn the faucet on, make sure the sink is running okay. I turn the stove on, make sure every burner and the oven is good to go. I'll turn the microwave on. I'll open up the refrigerator, make sure the refrigerator's clean and working and plugged in. It's super important. If it has a dishwasher, we'll run a full continuous cycle to make sure that there's no leaks in the dishwasher. After I finish the kitchen, I'll move on to the bathrooms. Again, I check the sinks again. I run the hot water. I want to make sure the hot water is working. And I also flush the toilets to make sure there's no issues with that either. I'll run the shower for just a few minutes just to make sure that there's no issues there. Remember, we're really testing all this stuff to make sure that you're not gonna inherit any headaches later. Now, it's super important that the electricity is on, the water is still on, or else we're not gonna be able to test all these systems. And if those aren't working, that could push the whole closing a week back. I'm also checking for a few other things. I wanna make sure that there's no holes in the wall, there's no damages to the windows. When I get to the basement, I'm making sure the hot water tank isn't leaking. There's not water everywhere in the basement, as well as the furnace. We want to make sure that it's the same furnace, same hot water tank. We're not getting something different, and that they all appear undamaged, not submerged in water in the basement. Another thing that I look for too is if repairs have been negotiated, I want to make sure those repairs are taken care of. Technically, the seller should be delivering you the house in broom swept condition. And it's very important that we make sure that there's no chemicals in the garage, that it's not your responsibility now to clean up. So make sure when you get into a house and it's closing day, you do your final walkthrough, bring your checklist with you, make sure you hit all these mechanical systems, make sure that you are protected. I hope you found this really informative, and if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. I am excited to hear them.